Now recognize Dr. Sadulski for his opening statement.
Chairman Higgins, distinguished members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to testify. The work that my partner, Allie Hopper, and I do through the anti-human trafficking nonprofit Guard Against Trafficking involves going into prisons in the United States and abroad to interview traffickers to gain an understanding of human trafficking from the lens of those responsible for it. Today, the information that I have to share is going to be coming directly from people that are incarcerated for trafficking. It's also going to involve UAC children that I've talked to at the border. Chairman Higgins, I'd really like to thank you for championing this issue. The topic of this roundtable is a stain in American history, and I truly appreciate you bringing light to this, and you've been a champion of this for many years. Well, at the border, I've observed children cross into the United States. In one particular group, there were children that came over a hill from Mexico. They were cold, they were wet from the elements, they were scared, and they were unaccompanied. When I asked, I said, well, you're an American now, where are you going? A little girl about 5 years old held up a piece of paper and said that the bad man gave me this piece of paper to request to be what I think she said her new daddy, but referring to her sponsor. This is consistent with cartel operations because that's exactly what they're saying in prison. When the border was open, they exploited it. They exploited it with hundreds of thousands of children, many of which came through that process, just like those kids I met, that were given the name and phone number and sent to unvetted sponsors that has led to unprecedented child trafficking. Our research has led us to speaking to Margarito J. Flores. Mr. Flores was responsible for establishing a pivotal illicit narcotics distribution network for the Sinaloa cartel across America. Mr. Flores worked with some of the highest members of the Mexican cartels, in particular the Sinaloa cartel. Mr. Flores voluntarily cooperated with the United States government, and his cooperation contributed to the investigations and prosecutions involving senior leadership of the Sinaloa cartel. His interactions with the cartel provided a first-hand look into their child trafficking operations, which I'd like to share with you. Mr. Flores, which provided me permission to use his name in this roundtable today, explained the process of child trafficking at the hands of the cartel. Mr. Flores explained that the cartel has a portfolio of girls in a booklet for purchase. The price tag on these children's heads range from $2,000 to $12,000, depending on whether they're a virgin, and the younger the child, the more expensive they are. That is how the cartel is trafficking God's children.